Did you see what I've made in the draw in out, or did you both looked at it or not?
Yeah, we had a quick look at it. Just one concern is that I'm not too sure if that's what the user would see at first, because that would be very confusing. I would like to
no.
see.
The thing is, the first time when it starts up,
Okay.
it shows the menu system, so you have a rough idea what the menu does. So that because I was thinking, if you just get the machine, so what you're gonna see, what can I do with this machine? And if you have a menu and you're directly on it, so you can see roughly what it can do. And that's the first time. But anytime we go to a page, it saves the location of the page. So next time it comes up, it goes to the page where you left off. Is that possible? I think that will be very powerful.
Right, because then if you're always using it for Drive, it shows up in Drive.
Always starts up in Drive, and always, or if you always first configure something, you can go is to configure something. So just the last screen should be saved, I think, if that's possible. It's like a state machine, so this is the last state it's in, and can you call it? I mean, I don't know if it's possible, but I certainly thought like, wow, this is the.
I have on every page, like let's say you're on like the log file view page, and you go to a log file detail page, and you then turn it off and turn it on.
It comes back on the same page, yes.
Or just on the. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of variables for every page, of course. So I don't know if you can store like the whole page configuration. Like this is the thing you had selected. This is like.
Or at least close to it. Let's say this way, so that you don't have to go through the menu and select things you want to do. For example, I like to normally to go to. It's always on, and I would just want to see the CPM, and another person want to see only the microsievert, for example. And you have the mode selected, or somebody wants to use it always as a standalone. So. There are options like that, and if we can.
Would it be an idea to make it like instead of like going to a different page, turn it off, and go back, or maybe like going to the settings to configure like this is going to be my startup page. Like if I turn the device on,
that's also good. That's also a good idea. Yeah.
Or it could even be like select a page or last page. Visited or something.
Well, there's only like it should be that going back to the last viewed page, or the last like the last page on shutoff should be limited to the operational modes, not configuration. So Drive, microsieverts, and standalone. So that. Because if it keeps coming up in the configuration page, then there's a chance of, it's like it just comes up in this like configuration page, and you get lost, or you accidentally change something, right? So the configuration page, you should actually have some sort of a, yes, this is what I want, an okay, confirm button.
There's something like that. That would be good. And the thing is, because on the bGeigieZen Nano, you have a hardware switch. You can set it to another mode. And it's missing. So if somebody always wants to start up this, they can do that.
Yeah. So it would be similar to like the bGeigieZen Cast, where you start it up and it goes to mobile mode or fixed mode. Yeah. But it doesn't never go to configure mode because you have to like press the button.
Yes, something like that. That would make sense. I mean, that's probably simpler to implement than saving every file and every config, but that's the same idea.
No, that was not the intention either. So I think that the three states, or the three like usable states, so the drive, survey, and fixed, those would be. I think it's better to just save those and not go to. Or make it configurable. Like I always want to land in this specific state.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's just more work for us. Even though it's a simple implementation, just go to the last page or last used state.
Last mode.
Last state. Mode. I would say mode or state.
Well, there's also configure mode and stuff. So what would be the name of these specific
operational
pages,
mode?
Operational.
Yeah, operation mode. That's better. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. The operation mode setup.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we should write that down, I guess.
Yes, if you can, preferable in an issue in GitHub, so we can keep track on that.
Yeah, is that useful? I think maybe if we can just have like a work file, because we're gonna work on the design, etc.
Yeah, if you
so
just put it in the drawing out, maybe. Yeah, just make a text file, and then I will put it in issues in GitHub. That is easier, probably.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Okay, I'll just. All right. How do we call it?
Yeah, I can see you. You're in it.
No, I'll just say modes, and then we have like operational modes, which is drive.
Louis, do you have also access to that?
Yeah, I'm just looking for it right now.
Okay, good. Because I can see yellow working in it, and then we can directly talk about it. So.
I just got to find it.
Okay, good. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Designs. There it is. Concept. So which one? They design concept.uml.
If you go
dry IO, I see it there. Okay.
Oh, wait a moment. You're looking in the browser, or you're looking in the VS Code?
I'm looking at VS Code.
No, look at the browser, because that one doesn't update automatically. Be careful.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm sorry for that. I made a mistake, I think, in doing that. If you go to a browser, then you can see really what's going on in real time.
Okay. So I just need to find.
And we could also use Miro. I think we mentioned it last week.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit easier to just sketch and designs and stuff, and then draw IOs.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's do that. Or you want to do that now, or you want to set it up another time?
Well, for today, I wanted to do the design and also get all the configurations as a list, so we can go through each view which we will be making, and then also decide like, do we need some specific configurations for these, and then we have like a list of things that we have to put into the config, like web server, and also in the SD card config file.
You want to do that in drawing out, or you want to already make a list?
Well, I don't know which is easier. I think since we're all in Draw.io now, we can do it here.
Okay.
But kind of hard to read.
Where's the? Let me see if there can. Do you have the link? Can you post it to
yes,
Slack?
I can put it in Slack.
I see it there.
I just put it in Slack, the link.
Oh, that's quick.
I just see it. And it's loading, and it's loading, and it's loading. Authorize in Google Drive. What's going on? Allow pop-ups. Yes. So it wants Google. It wants my Google ID.
I think, yeah.
Okay. And check your Google Drive.
Okay, so to get back to this idea 5, once Lewis is in the Draw.io,
Okay,
so is this the screen?
That
Like with these
idea
buttons?
is the screen, so you can see the menu. I mean, this is only one idea, so it was just symbolically. Nothing is there yet, so it's only an idea that you see the menu first when you come up.
Oh, like this would be just the menu would be like this, and then how
Yes,
do you
no, no,
navigate
no,
this?
no, 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 and anything will be fine. But it's just that you see a menu, how the structure of the menu is, so you don't have to get to the manual online to see, okay, if I go to this menu and I follow that step, then I'm there.
Ah, okay.
This is like
But
a
I would,
representation of the menu. Only it doesn't have to work, but it just shows the structure. Like a help.
yeah, okay. Including the arrows then,
Yes,
or
yeah. Yeah, in this case, yes or no. I don't know how the arrow is supposed to go, but it's still.
or is it like an info page?
Yeah, an
then?
info page. Yes.
Okay.
That's all. The first time it comes up, so you can see directly the structure. And if you start using it, you don't need it anymore. But the first
Yeah,
time,
we could have, if we go to this other idea over here somewhere. So our first time startup, I think. Yeah, I think this was the screen for that. But we can also have in this menu, we can have like a help page, and then user can go there.
yeah, that's
And
also a good
also see
idea.
something. So
It can be basically the same if you want to.
Yella, I can't seem to get in, and I just don't want. Can you just share your screen for?
Yeah, that's easier. That's good idea.
yeah, I can, but I think it is easier if you are able to join in here. But
yeah, it's just gonna take a little while for me to figure it out.
yeah, that's okay.
Did you share it with?
Yeah, I can have access, so we see both if Yellow using it, so it's okay.
Yeah. Right, wait, there's some Zoom is flashing. There's something wrong. Wait. All right, over here then. If I do my screen share, I don't know if you guys can see it, but
Yeah,
I get like the little zoom on the, like somewhere on the screen, I can see you guys as well, but it was like flashing. I don't know.
okay.
Okay.
some bug or something. I don't know. All right. So for you, Louis, we were talking about this idea. So this is the page that shows the user like what is what. Like there's like a view here with these subviews or pages. I think that's the idea, Rob.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah. And anything.
Yeah, so like a navigation tree.
Yes, navigation
for
tree.
information.
Yes. That's all. Just showing the structure of the menu system.
Right. Yeah, I think we can incorporate that into this screen. Or we can, or we can keep it as a help option over here. So we have like config. And you will also have.
Yeah, that's even better if we can get that in. Help. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the same file as the other one, so you don't have to make double things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do want to have like a more full screen menu because that makes rendering easier.
Yeah, that's not an issue. I think that's fine.
Oops.
Oops.
Yeah. It's very difficult. All right, there we go.
Tricky.
Something like, well,
yeah.
I think I use like a thingy, like something like this.
Okay. Yes.
That's currently the implementation.
Oh yeah, that's very easy to do. I use it too for the pulse generator I'm working on.
Yeah. And then like next. And I enter text. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know how easy it is to use Draw.io for the designs. Because we have kind of limited buttons.
I can see it more as a documentation tool than a design.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I kind of wanted to go into the designs today, so.
Yeah.
So you want to switch to Miro?
I think Miro is easier, don't you think?
Okay, yeah, that's up to you.
I'm not
that's
sure.
fine because for me it doesn't matter so much which one is which.
Miro?
Miro.
I think.
Let me go into or you have a file. Can you make a shared file and then we can all log into it?
Yeah, it should be easier if you. Yeah, I think everybody can join. Well, I'll just stop the screaming for a second.
Yeah, and make it bGeigieZen.
Yeah. bGeigieZen. What kind of work do we do? Engineering development. Wow, so many things here. I don't want to do this. Personal. Get out of here. Continue. Okay. Copy. Okay, I'll drop the link here.
Very good. Yeah, I'm logging in. Yeah, I'm there.
All right.
Hold on a second. Something went wrong.
We can.
Yeah,
I'll just open a template. I'm not sure. No, wait.
You made a board already? Or Safeguard work?
Yeah, I sent the link in the Slack.
Yes, I opened it, but it comes back to my own workspace that I use for other projects. Safeguard work group? No.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
Do you have to share it? Because when I log into the link, it doesn't show anything. Only recent board. Safeguard work group I have, and I have bGeigie.
All right, this one then. Does that one work?
No. I'm still logging into my own account.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Use Miro before? No.
Can you make it shareable? This owned by who? Owned by anyone? Or I think there's.
Yeah, I said this is the bGeigieZen. Nice.
My goodness, they want everything. Yeah. Size of my underwear, crying out loud.
Yeah, you can just skip
yeah, okay.
I realize that often. Invite to team and board.
Yes, now I see something coming. Yes.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yes, it's there.
Okay, yeah, so have you made it available for me to my email? Or how's that work?
I think anybody can join.
There's a second link in the.
Oh, I see it there.
Yeah. Good. You want to copy stuff we had in drawing out? But this is sometimes faster, but it's up to you. What you feel more comfortable, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Louis is on the time. Good.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah, I can see that. You're in.
All right.
Wow.
That didn't work. Wait. Let me just screenshot them. Okay, so we have this. It's a low res image. I guess we can.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. Is this easier? I don't know. Rob, you have worked with Miro
I
before?
don't see.
Do you see it?
I see your cursor moving
Oh yeah,
around.
I see something. I saw something showing up. Yes.
Do you see
Yeah,
this?
I see that. Yes, I see that. Yeah.
Okay. And this, you see this?
Yeah, okay, I see it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm zoomed out too far. That's also.
Yeah, let me zoom out, zoom full. Where's this talk? Create.
Yeah, I pasted the image from Draw.io.
Yeah.
A screenshot, but
yeah.
it's not really a high resolution.
Oh, there's the.
No, but I think you can how to say, you should get a vector VGA SVG in there. Then you can.
Okay, now I see it.
Oh right, yeah, we can of course export.
Because that's in JPEG and MPEG, and the MPEG will not scale. Yeah, that one, the other one works. The other one is standard. Yeah, okay, that's good.
I hate to say it, guys, but I think we'd be better off with a document camera and a pencil and paper.
Yeah, for the first time.
That is true.
Too much technology takes them out.
Yes, at the moment.
Okay, we got something we can start
I can
with.
see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can use this as a reference point, I guess.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure out the controls. Space. Oh, right. Seems fun.
What kind of is that?
What what next? I'm trying to think of something how we can do this in an efficient way. Maybe Draw.io is easier.
Yeah, because it doesn't connect automatically stuff and things like that if you want to draw.
Well, this does the same. So.
Oh, yeah, that's the same. So.
Yeah, you can, like, if I click on this,
yeah,
just make another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But is that what we want? Well, I guess. It's just a fancier Draw.io, basically. Oh, I have to charge my laptop, which is an issue because I can't charge my laptop and use my headset at the same time. Yeah. 1 second.
I think charging your laptop is a higher priority, isn't it? Luis, how's your time for today? Because
I'm fine for now.
till what time? Till 6, you said. You're sorry. Go ahead. Till when? How long do you have still today?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine for like a good long while.
Okay.
Everybody's still asleep.
I hope the horses are also sleeping for you. They don't smell.
No, they're fine. Well, the horses don't make that much noise. It's the smell. It's the tractor. That's a different story. So
That's different story. I can imagine.
but right now it's nice. Fog is lifting.
Mhm.
Type something.
I think it's.
Oh, by the way, Rob, your suggestion of reverting VirtualBox to 6 proved to be very useful.
Yes, much
It
better.
was just too unstable.
Yes, 7 is not so good. So, all right, sorry, Jelle, you want to say something? You said.
Yeah, I think it's easy if we start with one screen and make like the general design in it.
Yep, that's good. Let's do that.
Yeah, just put notes in it.
I'm just going to use square because this.
Yep.
Well, not square. Wait, the screen is like rectangle.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, it's something. It's rectangle.
It's a core to screen. I'm just gonna look the actual ratio.
Yeah, something like that. It's fine for the moment. I mean, you can always change it.
Yeah, it's like 3x4.
Something like that, yeah.
So let's just make it actually 3x4. Right.
It's like
I mean,
NTSC.
it's all vector, so we could just zoom in and
yeah,
it should be fine. So the idea was to have like a bottom bar, I think, like a status bar with like the battery information. Whoops.
Yeah, and on the top we want to have also an
The button labels.
the button labels.
Yeah, the button labels. So we should allocate some area for that.
Yeah.
So you prefer the info at the that's better in the bottom, the status bar in the bottom, and then on the top the kind of menu system. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And the
they don't have to be that.
Yeah.
They don't have to be big. So.
Yeah. Do we want the buttons to have like a border or not?
No, it doesn't have to be for me. Then you have more space for other things. But then again,
it's not like the border takes space, right?
No, but then again, if we have a border on it, then it will be like a button for the core 2. That's good.
Yes.
Yes.
I think
for the core 2, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's better with a border. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the core 1, it's more like an indication, like we're talking about this button up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And plus it tells the user where to touch. Otherwise you're guessing.
Yes. All right. Let's go button 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Something like that. Yeah. And a little bit down so you can see that it's not, or open up in the top from the button, so you can see that it's related to the button above it.
Yeah, like we have now. Okay, so the border of the screen is just black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
can.
Because
on the core 2, the hot zone extends above the screen.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's true. So the button is a bit on the screen. I changed it because I want to also have like the text on the screen, but then you can also click on the text, like tap on the text. So that I changed the button area on the core 2. So they overlap. what was I doing? All right, I was trying to change the color of the border. How do you do that? This one? No.
The color of the border. I don't know. You should be able to do this line, I think. Let me make it test myself so you can see what you have to do that.
Oh, right, this one. I found it.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Oh, that's all right. Gray. I want to.
Yeah. And that works.
Oh wait, that's not color. And I want to bring it to the top. How do I do that? Going to front.
You want to have different layers? Let me make another one. Let me try it out when we're doing this.
Wait, what if I make the background? Whoop.
Yeah.
Wait, what did I do? No. Okay.
I just
the screen is a black background, so just go something back. Oh, but now the buttons are black, of course. All right, that's okay. Okay, let's also like get the colors, etc. Right? I got an idea. So, what kind of colors do we want to use?
For the moment, I think the colors we had is quite nice. The yellow and the black and maybe the green and the blue. We have to think about what we really want.
Yeah. I think for now it's best just to do the visual design. Otherwise, we're going to play video games with the with Miro. It's actually better to like we could just prototype it right on the device and then have like that gives us the best look.
No, that's right. All right, I'll just lock these.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at this point, content is more.
Yeah, I wanted to have like one. One screen that we can like have a design for. Then we can just copy paste it and like fill in some content that we want. So I don't know how to get the button now.
You have to move to the front. Yeah, it's in the front and the back, page down and page up. If you select the frame, if you go page down, it goes to the back.
I think I grouped it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got it now. What I wanted to do was just select these and lock.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Great.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna hang back.
All right. Rob, are you still in the Miro?
Yeah, I'm still in the Miro. Hold a second. Let me go back to it.
I should still be there.
Yeah, you're there.
Still here.
Okay. So I'll just go put it off to the side.
Yeah, I can see you.
All right, so I was just thinking we can copy paste. And we can just fill in the screens like this. Yeah, we got a lot of room. We'll just move this to the side. Whoop.
Whoops. Hang on.
Is there a way to group?
I think so. Hold on a second. I think you can group them also. Let me try that.
I don't see an option. Well, I can just select it all, so it's okay. There. Something like that. Okay, I'm gonna do like survey mode.
Yeah, Control G. You can group them.
Control D?
G.
Oh, G.
G.
Okay. Oh, right. Cool. All right. Can I still edit this? Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Good.
Fixed. Stationary. I don't know. Okay, so we have like some screens now. Always nice. Or we could just start with the very first set of screens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do we if we go to this Dryo, I think this on the right side, the latest idea of the screen flow. Is there anything that we want to change to these?
No, basically, I think that was a good idea to have it like that.
Yeah, so to have these 5 like startup screens,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the 4 main screens or 5 main screens, which is the config mode, survey mode, drive mode, fixed mode, and
the config.
No, this was the log viewer.
The log viewer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and we can make like buttons. Like some viewers have like less buttons. Like this one might only have 1.
So if the button says only 1 button on that screen, you just erase the label or just hide the button entirely?
Yeah, if the text is empty on the button, it doesn't render the button.
Okay.
And then the on click or the touch doesn't do anything because, well, the screen doesn't handle the event.
Right.
Then for that button. So yeah. That's already implemented as well, by the way. Okay, I'm moving back to the screens. So do we want a boot screen?
We should have an option for the boot screen or not, if people want it or not. I prefer not, but I can imagine some people want it. For
Yeah,
me,
I kind of like the boot screen, but
it doesn't have to be long.
Yeah. Even a second, I think it should be on. That's it. I'm not gonna wait for other things.
a 1 second boot screen, that's okay, right?
I prefer even nothing.
Nothing. Okay, you prefer the 1 second black screen.
Wait a minute.
Switch on, it goes on, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's
no, we don't need a boot screen. That's true.
No, I think so. If we need to wait for something, yes, then we can make a boot screen. But as this ESP32 is fast enough to do anything in a few milliseconds. I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what we can do, if we don't have a boot screen, we should like incorporate some things on the screens themselves, like the Safecast logo, or like that it is a bGeigieZen. Like if you turn it on to see what program is running. I guess.
Yeah, you can.
Like, what is this device? Oh, it's bGeigieZen.
For me, that's even not necessary. I would have
that. That's true. Like, I don't know how necessary that is. So
Because if you use it often, it's just like switch it on. It should be on like a light bulb, more or less.
Yeah, you already have the device in your hand, of course. So
I mean, you could always have an icon, you know, like way down in the bottom, the icon on the leftmost part of the bar would just be the logo.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
And then you know, and then it's there. Just
and then if you click on it, you see the information from the device. I like.
Yeah, that's for the core 2. Then we can make something like that. We should also have a version. Or
yes,
maybe
version and all
this button like bGeigieZen.
Yeah, I would even make an not a button, but an icon, a simple icon that you click on it, you can see.
Yeah, I think that's best, because otherwise we're going to run out of space on the status bar. We have battery, satellite, time.
Maybe the disk, how much it filled up, the SD card, something like that. Could we have an icon on it that if it's writes to the SD card, it shows for example, a red icon, and if it's reading, a green icon, so you can see that the data goes to the SD card.
Yeah, that's possible.
Activity light,
Yeah, activity light. That will be very useful, I think, because on the bGeigieZen Nano, you could just see on and off of the open log.
Oh yeah, the little pulse on the open log. Also network status.
Yeah, I think SD card is well, we could do that, but it's like either 1 frame, which is too fast to really see, or it has to be like a refresh rate thingy. Well, I guess it kind of depends, because there's one moment where the SD card has written something to the or the device has written something to the SD card. Then it will say like, oh, this handler has completed this action successfully. So we know, oh, this is the SD card writer, so we can make this icon green. But the next time it renders, it will be like idle, so it will not be green anymore. So, and that could be
that opens up a whole can of worms about timed events like beeps. In other words,
right,
the timed event like a beep or that flash in the status bar would be triggered by the action, and then something else takes over to shut it down at the right time.
Yeah, what we could do is we could just show like a SD card icon green if it is successfully writing to it, but then it's always green.
I would do red writing to it and green reading.
And then just dark for idle.
Yeah, dark for idle. It doesn't do anything. So it's only the activity of the SD card that makes sense to me. It's like a hard disk. You can see what is going on. On the Mac, you can't see anything. So it's like
reading is really.
It can be useful too to see if the SD card reads or not. Sometimes that's I think very useful.
How would you even do that? Like, how would we save that it had read something? There's no, well, as in the framework that we use, we would have like a worker or something that checks if the SD card had written or not. I guess that's we can make a worker for that specific thing. Like it's just a small thing that checks the SD card wrapper status, and we can also say there's new data because it's not writing anymore. Or and then we can do the timing handling in that little worker.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. And then it changes the colors. Yeah.
Yeah, and then in the wrapper we would have like last write, last read, and then we can do some based on that basically.
Can we do something similar or a clone of this worker to do the same for the network? So you make one basically check worker of the worker checking. So it displays the, how to say,
like if there's something sent to the API.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
just a network status, like you're connected or not.
No, I think when something is sent to the API, that's what you want to know.
Yeah, but
activity.
that's basically the API connector that's sending data. And then if that if the handling was like the status data was sent, then we can just make it green or something, and then the next cycle will be gray again or white.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, it shows up red. Can we have a, let's say, call back that if we can see if it's really written, and you get an ID number, for example, from the API?
Yeah, we can. That's the thing with the SD card logging file names. Oh no, wait, this is for the fixed mode, you mean?
Yes, fixed mode where. So you basically is that but you have to modify the API to send back an acknowledgement. Is that what happens right now?
I think for fixed mode we can just use the contents on the screen, perhaps instead of like doing things with icons in the bottom, because we have a whole screen to work with in fixed mode.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, let's think about that, because in fixed mode you also wouldn't mind to have the screen off.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, and that's the only screen that you really connect to the API with. Well, you also have the log viewer when you upload a whole.
Yeah, I think in fixed mode, you probably that's when you implement the blanking as well. So you have the full screen, so you can write. You can display that you're writing activity. You can display status, last value written, all sorts of information, and then after a few seconds it blanks so that we don't get burn-in.
Yes, exactly. That would be wonderful. That's a good idea. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it blinks, you mean?
Yeah, well, the TFT has a burn-in problem that if you leave it on all the time, it's going to burn in the characters. So the idea is it should, in fixed mode, or even in
mobile mode also in
any mode except maybe survey, the screen should blank after I don't know, so many seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. In my little attempt earlier, it was configurable to as a 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, and then forever.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that's very useful, I think.
Yeah, we will totally do that. I was just thinking that would be specific to fixed mode and drive mode then.
Yes.
No, any mode, because sometimes you have it a long time if it doesn't move, then it should go to kind of the display should be on the sleep mode.
If it doesn't move, as in based on a GPS then.
Or GPS, or on the version 3 boards, they will have a motion sensor on it.
Okay.
And with an I2C. Sorry,
yeah, but then on the drive mode, you would always have movement, of course.
Yes. So it can. Oh yeah, then you're right. In the drive mode, you will be able to just.
Well, even in survey mode, you're walking around with it.
But you're driving 24 hours? No, I don't think so. I think definitely a few hours, so it's not that bad. But in fixed mode, it's always on, so it's a problem.
Yeah.
So I think in the drive mode, it can always be on. That's fine. I mean, you're not.
Yeah, I think it's okay to just say like the drive mode and fixed mode, the screen will turn off after 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Or like maybe dim and after 30 seconds, and then maybe turn off after, I don't know, 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Then if you press a button or touch the screen,
it
will like start rendering again, basically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Yeah, and then for survey mode, I would just keep it on or something.
Yeah.
Or we can have like a longer timeout, like
Or the same
after a minute.
timeout, because if you forget about it, it'll blank. You look at it, it's blanked. Okay, you press it, and it comes back. It's just like a phone.
Yeah. Okay. For survey mode, you can of course like you got it outside of the case, perhaps. So you can easily press a button. So that's true. But normally it would be in the case, of course.
Yeah. Well, you're opening the case and keeping it in the case and just walking around with it.
Right.
No, I don't think people do that. They take it out of the case, because the idea is that the case stops the alpha. So you want to have alpha radiation coming in, so out of the case then.
Yeah, that's true. But then I would say we can have like a longer timeout, like if it's like after maybe 5 minutes or something, we can.
Yeah, something that makes sense.
The screen on
survey mode is different, yeah. Or maybe just configurable for survey mode so many times timeout, and for drive mode, and for
right. Yeah, well, we can make it configurable, absolutely. But yeah, we need to have some initial values at first, so and then configurable would be like the next step.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is also the things I wanted to talk about. So I'm just gonna copy this sticky note, because I wanna make like a list of configurations. The sticky notes is really square.
It's always square, sticky notes.
Is it? Yeah. No, wait, no. Oh, you can make it like wide.
Oh, you can make it, yeah. Okay.
How funny. Yeah, but I just want to make it longer, but that doesn't work. That's okay. Wait. All right, so we have configurations. So we like screen dim.
I'm out.
Screen off.
Yep.
Wait, why is it? I just want a different size.
Screen brightness as well, if we're using the Core 2.
Wait.
We have that option.
Which one?
Screen brightness in general. That's an option in
Core 2. So the screen, that's the dim I was thinking about. So that was like the
brightness. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Lower brightness, and then we can turn it off after.
Yep.
I don't like this size of text. I want it smaller.
Let me check it.
Oh, perhaps I can do this. Okay, that works. Yeah, but if we make them configurable, would we have different configurations for drive, survey, fixed? Hello?
Cannot make a list. It doesn't do that.
No, I got it.
Yeah.
Wait. Well, not really. Wait. There we go.
That's easier. That looks better.
Yeah. So do we have different timeouts saved in the configurations for the different
configurations? Well,
or do we just have predefined for now? Like, and just skip the configurations.
Yeah, predefined is fine.
Or we can just add to it as we think of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be the whole fixed mode thing with IP address and
yeah, of course. So that there's
name and all that.
API key and I mean, we can still have these. Well, no, never mind. Well, I mean, we can make everything configurable, of course, but we have to make a choice. Which one will we have in the first version?
Right.
Yeah.
I think this is
the user maybe.
User what?
The user configurable. The username. For example, on the bGeigieZen Nano, there's a username.
Device ID as well.
Device ID, username. And there should be much more later on. With the SD card, you need the conversion rate. You need the many more alarm. What kind of the alarm levels and. Yeah.
I'll just do it like this. And then we have configuration, and then we have configurations SD. Oh. No, wait. So alarm. Well, is it alarm or alert?
Oh, I think it's alarm.
I think so too.
I think I remember when I was in Japan, I talked to, what's his name again? Joe? And he said that alarm is like an alarm, and alert is more like, oh, this is getting higher. I'm now more alert, or I want to like, I don't know, like the definitions of these words basically. Because I also had like the alarm and alert in the bGeigieZen cast. Like if it would be above some threshold, it would send more often to the API. And that would be called alert because it was like more alert, sending more frequently. But what would the alarm do? Is it just a visual change or?
It can also be audible. So because they have a speaker there still. So.
Right. But is that then a sound or something, or?
You could make a sound, and even if people want, I think we should make a click sound too, so you can hear the clicks of the counts coming in.
Right. Yeah.
That's was not implemented yet. I think in the early versions I made that, just a beep in there.
I don't think this sticky note is useful for this. I'm just going to move it to this text. Oh, wait, black. All right. There we go. Okay, so alarm and then clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, just an on off.
Yeah, but we can have that like in the configs server as well. Well, probably the alarm threshold as well. And then there's the like the Geiger counter configurations that on the SD card. Like the tubes, or what's that called?
The tube, the conversion rate. There's a lot of other stuff in there. Hold on, let me check that. What is the format? A lot of stuff in there. This is basically what's in there. Hold on, let me get that. I paste it in here. So you can see the format.
All right.
These are all the files in there.
Device ID.
Yeah.
This device ID, that's the gateway and gateway manager. I think gate T. No, that's different. On the that's on the Pointcast. That is the gateway setup. Another thing is not there. Now this is for the Nano. So GT, I don't know. Global time? No. There is a time zone also on it.
Yeah, I can see.
Time zone, and then the country, and alarm is AL, or it can be alert alarm. I'm not sure.
Not the
AL? I don't see a AL here.
AL in the middle.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, that's the alarm then. What is this? CS127?
That's the conversion factor, isn't it?
But shouldn't there be a number?
There was a standard that
this is the standard.
calibrated to.
It's a conversion rate for the tubes, for the pancake, and you can have that's only for the background and the CPM, the BQ. Then it knows what to do with it. The Becquerel conversion is 37, and the other one is, and they calibrated this
Oh, just say
CPM conversion is just for the name. It's the name.
N. Yeah,
the name.
Just as an indication that you're using cesium 137. Yeah. That's all.
Is it saved on like the logging then, or
it's for logging or for status, or like you're just showing on status.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I think those things should be like just on the SD card. But I think it would be easier if we just have like longer names. Like we don't have memory limitations that much, so we can just use instead of AL.
Yeah, be careful with that, because we want to have backward compatible.
Yeah, that's the thing. We talked about it earlier, but that's not really. Well, we can still have it like somewhat backwards compatible, but also like a new config version. Is the time run out again?
Yeah, the problem is with the safecast.txt, there's a limit. I think there is 256 characters in total is a limit, or 1024.
Yeah, but that's a limit for the Nano then.
That's for the Nano. So, but if you want to make it backwards compatible, it doesn't work anymore. If you have a bigger file, it goes like, oh, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, but you can't use the SD card from the Zen on the Nano anyway, because there's like a different device ID. There's a different, like you need like other configurations for the Zen as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So that's what we talked about, I think 2 months ago, and we already decided that there would be no backwards compatibility from the Zen to the Nano.
No.
Though if we want
only 4x.
In other words, if you put a Nano SD card into the Zen, it should pick up that information and then rewrite it in its own format?
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking about like having a separate, like a first line which defines like the version, like also the software version that wrote the config file, or maybe like the version that you wrote the file for, if you did it by hand. And then we can also have some implementation on the Zen that it can read like older formats. For example, if we have like a new version, we add a few configs, we can just read the file, see, oh, this was from previous versions, so now we have like these and these things.
Well, if you look at the first line, I mean, that's workable, because if you look at the first line and you see it's NM equals safecast, you know you've got an old one. If you see VR or VER, right, something or other, then you know it's the newer format. and basically just switch to that mode, just based on the first line.
Yeah, I wrote something like version is, or like Zen version is, and then the version number for the save Zen. I was just writing some things for the SD card read write functions and testing the file creation and reading. But yeah, I'm not set on like a specific format or like the standards yet, but it would be nice if we can just have full names. Like we're not limited to things, but we can read old nano configs this way.
Yeah, you just have to make sure that if somebody sticks in a nano card or any other card, that the device ID doesn't get brought over, that the device keeps.
Yeah, that is also true. So yeah, people would have to write a new config file anyways. It's kind of difficult.
Well, I mean that makes it easier for us. And just create a new config file for your Zen.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I also, like we discussed like 2 months ago, I renamed the file to the savezen.txt instead of savecast.txt. Just to avoid reading the wrong file by accident or like having an invalid file. So I'm not too sure about the backwards compatibility or forwards compatibility with the nano. So we should just write a new file and maybe keep in mind that it might be used for future, like the next Zen version or something. Yeah, nice one.
Okay.
But yeah, we could still use these configurations, of course. Just have to write them out. Like I don't know what SM or SH or
yeah,
SX.
we can figure it out. I don't know at the moment. I forgot. I used to know them all.
GM and GT is
GM
sounds like Gagamudi. I don't know.
Kijkertube number 0, Kijkertube number 1, or something. You can set it up, I think. But that's for later. It's not so important at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. We can keep this Miro open, of course, and come back to it, add some files or configurations, etc. So that's no issue. This one can go. Well, going back to the designs, got a little bit sidetracked with the configs, but it was a good thing to do because it's important. How do we want to do this here? So this is right when we're talking about a boot screen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think maybe it's easier to just skip the boot screen.
Yes. I agree.
Instead of bGeigieZen, we can have like 1.0.1 or something, like the version number. And then
and then there would not even be a button on the first boot screen, I think.
Yeah.
If you really want to have a boot screen, then only a logo and a version or something like that, if you want that.
All right, so these are icons. Something. Based like smileys. I don't know. All right. So we have like a Safecast logo, and then a version, and then an SD card logo, and a Wi-Fi logo. Icons, I mean, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi would be starting up already there? I'm not sure.
How about the satellites as well?
Yeah, you're right. Oh, right. Yeah, I was just thinking this is like the...
If it's a boot screen, you will not have that.
Oh,
It
I thought
doesn't
you were talking
fit.
about just the regular.
Yeah,
No, the
I was
regular you
more...
will have that.
I was talking about the more regular, like we already got.
Oh, okay. Then I make a mistake.
Yeah.
No, it's no problem.
So now we need satellites.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Number of
this was
Or
good.
satellites.
just an indicator that you have GPS.
Yeah, that's
Right,
a good one.
so let's say a little satellite logo, and it's it's bright yellow when you have lock or fix, and then grayed out if you don't. Something fairly
Yeah.
simple. Or number, I don't know, number of satellites. That's hard to read, and what does it tell you?
Yeah, but you can make like I have on the Zen. If it's more than 5, it turns green, and if it's less than 5, it's red.
Okay, yes. And then if you don't have lock at all, then it just goes gray.
Yeah,
Yeah, three
that's a
colors.
good idea. And but being honest, I don't think your version you need to be on the screen. I mean, if this is a boot screen, yeah, you could have, but
No, I was thinking about it, like the version always being different. That
no,
was the thing.
don't need that. That's not important for people to use.
That is absolutely true. It's not important.
Okay, so quickly.
It's important for us, but not for other people.
But there's still not a boot screen. I don't know what would this
Yeah.
screen be like. That okay? Let's say this is the first time.
General screen, yeah.
No, this is the first time boot screen. Like
Oh,
if you
okay.
have a clean Zen, no configurations in your local memory, but there's an SD card which has like the config file. So it's basically someone ordered a Zen, got a Zen. There's an SD card with the configurations provided, and they turn on the device. They get the first screen, and it would look like this. There's no bar at the bottom. Then we don't have things here.
Yeah.
There might be one button with start or something. Continue, something like that. We could just remove these buttons.
And then you have to display something.
Yeah. So we have like a text, and it says, "Welcome to your bGeigieZen." I don't know, something like that. Yeah. And then we go to the one page that you came up with.
That's a good idea. So
With like the layout, maybe some text, like a button can say like more, and then we can just scroll through like multiple screens of information. Maybe like even a QR code with the Zen website with manuals.
Well, not even Eve. Yes. Sure.
Like we can do anything. Everything is possible. It's amazing. But yeah, something with continue and more info, that would be cool.
Continue, I would even try to get, no, you cannot get in the middle. So you have to get to the buttons there for the core one.
Yeah, exactly. So that we can do something like press continue to continue.
Continue to set up or something like that. What you gonna do?
No, that was I don't know what I'm doing. It feels like the button should be more over here.
Yeah, something like this.
It doesn't.
Yeah, there's Louis.
There, I'm back.
Okay, good.
Okay. It's probably a bit bigger, to be honest.
Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen again.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, good. Yeah.
Where are we here? Oh, hang on. Let me just get to my. There it is. Okay. Now I can do the.
I think I should share the screen because then we can record it because other people can see what we're doing or not. Well,
Okay, if you're
No, anyone can share.
no,
I'll just,
what do you think? That makes more sense, isn't it?
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, and I will get this full screen so people can see what we're doing. Hold on. Yeah.
All right. I'll just add a little note. A little note, I mean. Start. This is ridiculous. Oh, I can do this. No? Oh. Okay.
What are you trying to figure out, Yella?
No, I'm I'm just trying to close this tooltip. This Miro is throwing some stuff at me. I can. But this is the one I wanted.
The sticky.
No, wait. No, this is also not the one I wanted. This one. This one you can resize. No. This is better. But I'm just trying to find a good way to add notes to a screen.
I think you can do a comment.
A tag.
A comment, I think it's called.
Oh, right, like this. Yeah, that works.
I don't see anything yet, but if you say that it works, I believe you.
Oh, wait. Yeah, but that's oh,
it doesn't show it.
Yeah, you have to click on it, but it's also in the middle of the screen. I'll remove it. Yeah, I thought that maybe there was like a. I don't want to place comments. I just want a sticky note. I'll just add sticky notes. It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Sticky notes.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's one. And then we have. So we have like the version number in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, I don't have to, but there was one idea.
Is that important?
No, that's true.
Just asking questions.
No, you can take it off. That's fine.
Well, if it's a startup screen, I could see that helpful for tech support and stuff like that. So,
No, this is a one-time screen.
Oh, the one time, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can also see it if you reset the device and you start it up again.
That's true. That can be useful.
Right. It's like what version you have. You to reboot, you look at it.
Yeah, well, we have this info page that Rob came up with. I think it's also useful to have the device version, like all the useful version in there as well. So you can learn like how to use the device status, how to get help, stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Or even easier if we just have a QR code to link to a website and then people can figure it out. A simple version on the device, much more detailed version and
right.
And then we can just update it there. That's easier than updating the device itself.
Yeah, that's true. So the most core information, like the information that will never change, or well, stuff like version numbers, how to use the device, like a simple version, because if we update the device, we will also update like how to use the device if that changes. So that will be always in the device. So, that's useful. Like if we have like a super new version and we update the online documentation, we have to make sure that older versions still have some information. But yeah, so this is the first time startup. One time screen. And then we got the other screens as well for no SD card.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I was just switching back to the tryout. So there's no boot screen anymore, which is fine. The SD card. What's that? Hmm. Sensor. Yes.
Oh, I'm not going over you. So these are the init pages, and then the second layer we can make another graph on it.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Did you lock it?
Yeah, I locked it, but now it's unlocked, so you can take it. But it's in the background.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we probably need some more room.
Yes, I
wanna make another one. Next screen. We'll just add this here.
I still have about 25 minutes just to let you know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let's save some. something like this, and this is the
if you want to copy the existing configuration and rebuild the SD card.
the first one.
This no SD card there. That
Yeah,
one.
no SD card, but also no configuration in the memory.
Right.
Completely empty.
So and then there are like multiple screens. It's
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, there's also
So
the
there's
screen for
first startup, no SD card, and no non-volatile storage. Like combinations of those.
yeah, all the combinations of those. Yeah, they're on the Dryo screenshot on the top.
Yes, yes.
I'll find save Zen SD card.
You call it safe syntax? That's interesting.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
No,
just
I
a
mean,
name.
it's good name.
I mean, safecast.txt is reserved for the Nano.
Yes,
So
I
I
understand that.
just renamed it SafeZen.
No,
We can
I like that. I like the name. It's good, SafeZen. We should call not bGeigieZen, but SafeZen. I think this is a nice name.
Thanks. I think it was your idea. Maybe. I don't know. I think we mentioned it before at some point.
Yeah, QR code. Yeah.
Something like this.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so if you have like a device without an SD card or your SD card got lost, there's a place that has like some directions, instructions how to get it set up again. Like maybe template, you can input your own device ID, and then you can save the file to your SD card or something. But yeah, this one will also only have restart then. What's this? Oh. Yeah. Yep. And then we have this. So these first three are when there is no local memory, local settings.
Yeah, you should maybe group them together, yeah, more closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe the success scenario on top.
Yeah.
Oh, and then move them all a bit down again.
No, I can move the background up too.
Yeah. Life's not easy. All right. Something like that. All right. And then over here. What was the name? It was SD card. Right, okay. And then we have the no SD card and empty SD card, but with memory, which are almost the same. How do we call the local storage?
non-volatile.
Non-volatile?
Yeah, non-volatile.
Yeah, but it's like I'm thinking more of like local settings or something, like local settings available.
Yeah, local settings, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have these two. No save Zen. Sorry.
So there you just basically ask them to initialize or
yeah. Well,
not initialize, but
actually no. This is yeah, the first one will be continue with limited options or something. And this one will be something like in what did I write?
yeah, if you don't have a SD card, you can't go into drive mode. You can or fixed mode. You can only do survey. No, you can't even do survey because you don't have the conversion factors.
No, cannot.
Yeah, that's true. Huh. Yeah, yeah, we don't even have limited option. Oh, well, for these two we do have, so
yeah,
because we have
the
local settings available.
If there's local settings available and no SD card, then you do have the conversion factors, so you can go into survey mode, but not drive mode. Could you go into API like fixed mode?
No, because yeah, you can basically do everything, but there's no logging.
No logging. Yeah, okay.
That's for the no SD card. But if there is an SD card, we can write the save send text.
Yes. And do the logging and all.
And then we just have a normal device. Yeah. I'm just gonna move this here. This one's gone. Yeah, maybe something like this.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Or
actually even say logging not available.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like this. Then we have yeah, I think I'm just gonna remove the version number, sorry.
Yeah, no, don't feel sorry about that.
Yeah, I already removed it here. Well, we could have it on the first time. Well, no, I don't know. That's okay. We can just keep it clean.
So the idea, if I see this correctly, is okay. So there's no SD card. So they insert a SD card to restart. Then you would boot up into here with the option of writing the SD card from the local config.
Yeah. So if there's local settings and you have an SD card, but there's no save send file, so we can expect it to be an empty SD card.
Right.
We would have like, well, would you like to initialize the SD card from local memory.
Yes.
Although this might be too technical for a average user. I don't know. Like there's some difficult words like memory.
How about prepare the SD card for operation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to prepare the SD card for operation? That makes sense.
There's something along those lines, but they're basically saying, hey, do you want to get going?
Yeah. Well, okay, well, it shouldn't be empty. It should be like
new.
Well, it's not really new. Like it could be like an SD card that someone uses for like some files, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna plug this in my Zen to do some logging."
Yeah.
But there's movies or something. It could be like yeah, I think new is fine. Like a
fresh.
Yeah, maybe not only SD card detected. Doesn't matter if it's a new one or an old one. So SD card detected.
No, because that's a transient state. It's new. It's new to us.
Yes.
Yeah, it's new to the Zen. I think it is important to let the user know that there's an SD card in it that it was not there before.
Oh yeah, SD card with no bGeigieZen information detected.
We could also call it like the bGeigieZen card.
Of the SafeZen card.
Without device configuration.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Something like this.
Card detected without device. Yeah, okay, that totally makes sense.
That makes sense. It's very simple.
Right.
And then
yeah, and then the button is like
get the actions.
Maybe start.
Yeah, what if they don't want to?
Yeah, the start is confusing, I think, because it could mean the start of the bGeigieZen. No.
Okay, prepare.
Initialize, I think it's better.
They should also have the option of not, because they want to, like it's like, I inserted the wrong SD card. Oops.
That's it.
Yeah, but then, okay, we can do like a restart as well.
Or write to it, and the other one is continue without or something like that.
Yeah.
Create or click prepare, or the other one is skip.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Skip or ignore.
Yeah, we could, but do we allow logging then?
You cannot.
I don't think so.
You cannot do that.
No, I think, yeah, but then you might as well just take out the SD card and then go with like
well,
this.
if the local settings are available, that's telling you that your device ID is there and everything. So
yeah, we can do logging, but yeah, why else would you put an SD card in your device?
That's true.
I mean, the only thing we're doing is we're creating a SafeZen text file with all the configurations.
Prepare, skip. Yeah, you're not destroying anything. You're not formatting the card.
I don't think we should do a skip. We can either do like a prepare and restart. Like we can say like, or insert your another SD card and restart or something.
Yeah.
That's better.
Or you can just turn off the device.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know, we can just do a restart here.
I would say the restart on the left side and prepare on the right side.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like if we go to the top, the first one, I got continue on the left and then more info on
I
the
see.
right. So
I would do the more info should be on the right and the continue on the left. But if you go to the other one, you should continue should be on the right side because you're initializing a starting.
yeah.
For me,
it's okay. Let's do that. Well, I would think like the action you want to do the most is on the left side.
Yes.
So the continue would be on the left. Like that would be the first option for you.
Yeah, that's true.
I think. Well, if we just take a little break in these screens and go to this one, let's say go to the drive. Which button will be the menu button? Will it be the left one or the right one or the middle one?
Hold on. Which screen are you on?
Yeah, just the operational mode. So the drive one now. Because on the current version that that's on GitHub, I have the drive, and then on the right is the menu, and then on the left button is start logging. Start log. This one is not even available currently, and this is menu. But we can also say like menu could be on the left. Start log.
Yes, I think so.
Middle or right?
Yeah, the menu should be on the left for me. I mean, that's my feeling.
Yeah. Okay. So because that's the same like design philosophy, do we put like the action that we want to use it to do first on the left or right? Because if you're on the drive screen, you would do start log because you're on a drive screen and you want to start logging, right? Or do you want to go to the menu first?
No, you start logging. That's correct.
Yeah. But there's also this idea because if you have the case in your hand and you open it, you would, like if you're right-handed,
most people are right-handed, so start logging is on the right.
Yeah, you would want to use it on the right because if you do the left, then you have your thumb over the screen. Right. All right. So we should do like the main actions should be on the right.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just switch these around.
Yeah, good thinking, Yellow. Like that.
Yeah. And then we can also do these. Just switch around.
I have about 6 more minutes just to let you know before I have to bail out.
That's okay. We can continue next week.
Sure.
You're okay with that too, Luis?
Oh yeah, this is a good time actually. I'm outside. It's nice. Suppose that before winter I should.
Yes, I can imagine the winter is going to be tough outside, but probably you're going to be a basement.
Yeah, well, the basement right now is unusable because it's full of plaster dust. Oh. So hopefully by then it'll be cleaned up and vacuumed up.
I hope so for you.
Yeah. Lost my workspace.
But it's coming back, I hope, for you.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's coming back better, but right now it's the dining room table and the picnic table here.
And they're all taken completely. But outside it's going to be tough to leave stuff outside, I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, right now, yeah. Right now it's good.
Yeah, I can imagine it.
Okay, so what do we got?
What do we got? Yeah, I switched the buttons around.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I think that the thing with these designs, currently the buttons are probably a bit bigger. I think I changed them here, but in these designs they're a bit small.
That's fine. I mean, let's do that later. It's nothing.
Yeah. It's just something to keep in mind because the screen is quite small, and currently we have like
we have
if we actually make it to size like this, then it's too small to read on the screen. So, but yeah, we can change that for the meeting next week. All right.
What is the plan for next week? So, what do you want us to do, Jelle?
Good question. What I want to know is how we do like all the transitions between the pages, the screen. Because that might impact the implementation, like the current implementation. Currently, we support like the transitions that we already had in mind, but if we want to have different transitions or maybe different kind of screens, we might have to change the code a bit or a lot, depending on what we want. So I think what we have to do is just get the first version of the Zen on paper, so in Miro in this case. And then we can just implement it afterwards. Once we have everything designed, we can just prepare it.
For my, I've kind of procrastinated. I want just to finish up the whole GPS or GNSS thing. And the idea, what I'd like to do is here. Let me turn the camera back on and see if the network is any better right now. So basically, start off with give you an indication of valid date, valid time, because that you get quickly from one satellite, and then an indication of your XY, in other words, longitude, latitude, the 2D fix, and then finally the 3D fix. So that's basically in order of availability. So so that's basically the valid flags, and then the actual information. And so I'd like to finish that and commit it to the current branch, the framework branch.
Yes,
that's good idea.
Sounds good.
Okay, good.
And that should wrap it up for that part. Like at least for now. But it's very quick to get. Like using their proprietary protocol. It's basically very quick to get the information, and it's updated every second. That's
good. That's good time. Yeah,
that's good. Yeah. So is the date time, is that you get it from one satellite, and that's
you can get it just from one satellite.
Just one is enough.
Yeah, because they're always broadcasting all like each satellite broadcasts its exact time in their frame of reference, and that gets that gets translated to it just the lock time. The long lock time is if you're starting up from zero, it could take 12 to 15. Well, I guess they say up to 12 minutes to get all the information. Because basically the receiver has to have the information about all 32 satellites, and the transmission is 50 bits per second. So, but after that, it's basically storing the information, and it can quickly get approximate, and then narrow it down very quickly. So and there's really nothing we can do about that. That's just it's built in. Eventually, we can look at asking for extra satellite information. There's some geostationary satellites that are always available, and you can basically get a little bit of a boost from them.
Yeah. All right, but it's good to know that the date and time are quite quickly available.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I have to leave.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So I can
me too.
the recording. Okay.
Yeah, same here. Have a good week.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So see you next week then. I hope
Bye.
what's his name?
Josh.
Josh will make it also next time.
Yeah. Well, 4 a.m. was a bit rough. 6 a.m. should be okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.